Okay. Hello, how you doing? Let me talk about this. So we're gonna talk about this. Um, as a video, Dr. Umar Johnson. Okay. Um, going to South Africa and bashing people of African descent. I say African descent. I don't say Black American. We're not pure black. When we say black, that means African. But when it comes to European, it means white. We are mixed race Black Americans. We were also part white and native. Okay. Some support Asian, okay. Hispanic is an ethnicity, but many Hispanics are racially mixed, and I do have Hispanic origin from Louisiana, okay. Besides French Creole, I have Spanish Creole roots, but so that's also Spanish origin. Even though my roots are not from Latin America. It's funny when you say that because Louisiana was part of Latin America, so it wasn't part of the Spanish life wasn't there. But anyway, it was. So anyway, um, I'm here to talk about this. So, is those who don't know, I'm always do this. My background, and I'm very proud of it. Proud of myself. I'm African American, French, Spanish, Creole, English, Irish, Scottish, and American. Okay, I also Choctaw Cherokee. So, the only thing I was upset about that video with Umar Johnson. Okay, so he's in South Africa, and with this old stupid Afrocentric bullcrap. Okay, I'm trying to curse on Sunday morning. Okay, telling people that we're not indigenous. We think we have identity crisis. I can't paraphrase everything, but we are Cherokee, other people enslaved. So I'm mixed Cherokee, and my fifth grandfather, who was Cherokee, did not enslave people. Actually, his son, my fourth grandfather, uh, married my um, enslaved mulatto fourth grandmother. They was married. Okay, and so my dad's side, Big Mama, his grandmother, which is I did get along with my great grandmother. Her daughter, my grandmother, my dad's mom, no. Okay, yeah, I know my story. It's a lot that I tell y'all. Okay, but I got along with Big Mama. I cried at her funeral. Did not know when I got evicted 2 years ago. I was doing the ancestry. Actually, I did. I was Scottish. One of my ancestors was a slave master who's from the north. I'm not lying, and they don't teach in history. They had Yankees come to the south become slave owners too. And my other fifth grandfather was mulatto, fourth grandmother's daddy, and I did not know we had cultural Creole. Okay, my fifth grandmother Louisa Boudreaux, she was fully black, but she was owned by the French family Boudreaux in Louisiana, New Orleans. And then my fifth grandfather, who's white, who was Scottish and English from New Jersey, who came to Mississippi and Louisiana and Texas. He purchased my sixth grandmother, her mother, who's African. My sixth grandfather sadly was sold, and it broke my sixth grandmother's heart and my fifth grandmother's heart. I read the other relatives stuff on Ancestry.com about my ancestry, because they had a notation, letters about that. And then so when she was sold, of course, he raped um, my fifth grandmother. My fifth grandmother almost killed herself and killed Phyllis Corns, and that's what happened. Well, didn't happen. Margaret was just, they said that was the grandmother. No, Margaret was his white wife, my step fifth grandmother. John Corn was the name. She stopped and Phyllis was born. They were about to go to the fireplace and burn. I never remember something like that. So Phyllis married John Wolf Jackson Jr. Okay, John Wolf Jackson Jr. was Cherokee. His father, John Wolf Jackson Sr., um, my fifth grandfather, died in a trail of tears. He left Georgia, after Andrew Jackson kicked him out, and he was going to Oklahoma, and he died in 1836 in Alabama. And I saw that on Ancestry.com. So that's on my ancestry, and it's on Ancestry.com documented. I was shocked because they always talk about Big Mama, her dark skin, straight hair husband, my great grandfather, my grandmother's daddy, having Native American. He did have Native American in English ancestry in Roots, Louisiana. So there was no mention of French, but his grandmother, like a white woman, She was from Liberia. She was part English and part black. She married a Choctaw Native American, last name Cleveland, and they had my second great grandfather. My my second great grandfather. Yeah, my second great grandfather. So and that's when Big Daddy came in. And Big Daddy came out real dark with straight hair. Mm-hmm. Natural bone, no perm, none of that. So, but he remember he back Big Mama. I remember they never talk about Big Mama's ancestry, but there were people when I saw pictures. There was like white folks in the family. Mm-hmm. So, who could pass for white and all that, but it never mentioned how that happened. But and her daddy, that's on her dad's side. He was named John too. So, not doing, I'm just in the detail of the ancestry. Okay, so Phyllis and John had Levi. There's Levi Jackson, and Levi Jackson. That's my third grandfather married Amanda Manning, and she also has white ancestry too. She was, considered African American, but she had white. I don't know if she was dark or light. I don't know if she was brown. I don't know that. Okay, but she also had white ancestry too. So I did her ancestry as well. That's my third grandmother. So Amanda Manning had so Levi named his son John, just like his daddy and grandpa. So John Jackson from Levi, okay, married Eula Butler. That's my second grandparents. And I do believe that maybe Chad Butler, PMC, could be related to me. And they had Big Mama Lorraine Elizabeth Jackson before she became Cleveland. Okay, and she born since September 1901 or 1902, 1901, 1902. I go back in there, but she passed away in December of '88. I was at her funeral and I cried. So the reason I bring my family in this is because when Dr. Umar Johnson talking mess, you know you talk about, okay, right? And I do have right to claim my Cherokee. And yes, I am going to be trying to become a member of the Cherokee Nation since I have legit proof that I have indigenous ancestry. So, while I was getting stopped online by my stock, y'all, I was like, whoa, I have the actual proof that I'm part indigenous. Can I tell me go back to Africa? Okay, this is my country. I have three homelands. I have Africa, I have North America, and Europe. Okay, so baby, the three homelands in my blood, and that's who I am. Okay, very proud of that. So when I saw Dr. Umar Johnson talking trash, y'all, I'm glad folks was going in on him and his fraudulent behind. First of all, Dr. Umar Johnson, you right. And I'm going to explain something because a mixed race sister told me this back in 2003. The Native Americans, there were Native Americans who did own slaves. And they were ones who were racist and was not. And he said, let me explain. By law, since slavery was legal, if a slave left the plantation, escaped, he's still owned by the slave master. So if when they go to the American communities, they had legal rights to go back to the Native American communities and get them slaves back. I'm be honest with you. I mean, that was the man-made law. So what happened was the Native Americans who try to make you free, they would have to purchase you to get you out of that situation so you could be free in your homeland and in their little communities. So that's what happened. Now, the ones who were in slavery for white supremacist purposes, many of them was assimilated to white Anglo-Saxon Protestant agenda, okay? And they intermarried. And I noticed that when I did the research of this, it was the biracial, and I don't say biracial, I'm not talking about black and white, I'm talking about two races. It was the biracial white and native people who was either part Cherokee, Choctaw, part Chickasaw, and so it was part indigenous and part white. They was involved in slavery, and they emulated the slave master's behavior. And like for example, here in Texas, Sam Houston stole Texas from Mexico, right? In the Alamo, they used a mulatto woman to seduce Santa Anna. You know the story. Get those Texas. Okay. So they used this mulatto woman in Morgan West, Yellow Texas, to seduce Santa Anna, and they had sex, and that's how he lost the war because he got drugged and get his freak on. So I'm Santa Anna, okay, and it was about slavery. He was trying to stop slavery in Texas, okay. A lot of folks I know Sam Houston, even was a racist white man, slave owner. His wife was Cherokee. So, and I know people, an old sister, she's in her 70s. She's a doctor. And her last name, I don't want to tell her business. I'm sorry, it's a doctor. I'm going to tell her business. She kept her maiden name, okay? And she's related to Sam Houston violating the slaves, okay? But the children from the interracial marriage she had with a Cherokee woman, the men, I guess they was not full born white, they're part native, they can marry a black person. And I know a sister when I was in CUNY Homes who a little shade darker than me. She's not dark skin, but she got brown tones. And she's related to Sam Houston from his son, who's part Cherokee, marrying a black woman. Okay? Messing with women consensually. Okay? It wasn't rich. She told me it wasn't violation. So, point is, Dr. Umar Johnson had his stories messed up because not all Native people was anti-black. Africans sold other Africans in Africa is to this day still have slavery in their continent. Yes, slavery still goes on. We had the Ibu tribe, and I had argued. I was in a Magnificent House. I remember the dark-skinned Ibu guy got mad because I mentioned that. I said, "Excuse me, I know people who Ibu who will tell you they were involved in the slave trade." Okay, and it reminds me of some of the descendants. Not all Igbos are bad. Who come in this country and talk trash about us African people from Nigeria? I'm serious. Majority of times I meet someone that's Nigerian, they belong who talk trash about name African people or Igbo. I rarely meet those who are who's the other tribe God dog the other tribe in Nigeria that's big besides the Igbo. God dog Yoruba. Yoruba people, I met a few Yorubas that was very anti-Black American descent. However, I met those who are not, and I don't defend voodoo, witchcraft, and all that other stuff. But the whole aspect of spirituality does matter. You do have to change your mindset and relating to the spirit for your reality to change. Okay, for example, the Haitian Revolt. I'm not for them mixing Catholic Catholicism with voodoo, but they knew using spiritual mechanism to get rid of the slavery down in Haiti. Okay? That's why, and I do agree, and I'm sorry, I'm 9'10", so us Creoles, some of us have Haitian ancestry because our African ancestors were either slaved by the French and brought to Louisiana, or they were free people of color, both mixed and pure, who came to New Orleans. Okay? So I could be Haitian. You never know. Point is, the reason why Haiti fought and won was the first republic, because they knew by using spiritual mechanism to knock things down and make it to reality. So I'm not defending voodoo, witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry if you're a Catholic Christian, and I'm a former Protestant myself, and I was practicing voodoo, witchcraft at 9, 12 years old. When I'm 45 years old, I stopped doing it when I was in 10th, 6th grade, okay? And when I was converted to Catholicism, okay, we cannot practice voodoo, witchcraft, Santeria, psychics, tarot card reading, and astrology. We cannot do that. It's a Ouija board, all that's demonic. So, in catechism, this picture from the Bible will tell you that. Some of y'all don't read y'all catechism or your Bible. I don't know why, but we cannot do it. But I do get the idea of spiritual. So the Yoruba, based on their spiritual, and that's how you change reality. It's a spirit. So that's why if I'm Nigerian, which mostly I am, I prefer to be Yoruba than Igbo. No offense to Igbo, but it's not because Igbo people did me dirty. It's because Yoruba in their faith, their belief system, believe in using spiritual mechanisms to make things reality, and I do believe that. I'm very a spiritual person. I may cuss and talk trash, and that's a sin too, but I've always prayed up. I've been through homelessness, and I end up safe because I pray. And if I didn't believe in the power of prayer and believe in God and believe you can change your mindset, okay, to in reality, when I studied law of attraction, I didn't go to no other God. I went to God and did my law of attraction with God, and I was able to get money without asking people for the money. Okay, I would tell myself I'm going to get money. God give me some money. And next thing, people get. Sometimes it took a while. Don't get wrong. I was sometimes impatient. Next thing, someone give me some money. Okay, when I was went to let's change the subject, y'all. But when I was went to what's the place? 12-hour fitness. Go take a shower. It was raining. I'm mad. Like golly, where I'm gonna sleep at? It's thunder lightning. I come out and with my I had my luggage with me. So I brought my luggage with me, and I was and it was raining. A white couple, this back in April, right? A white couple gave me $120. I didn't ask this white couple, and God bless them. Because I prayed that I would get large money, because everything, I was in a wealthy area. West University is wealthy. You know what I'm saying? And, um, and it's safe over there. So, I'm just being real with you. I didn't ask them for no money. And how I learned about law of attraction was when I got evicted from Cuny Homes. And I was able to get money baby, the neighbor was giving money. I ain't gonna tell you who to give me, but when I got evicted, all this money was coming up. Even my home girl that I had argued with, we got out. But I started believing forgive then. She gave us the money. So I'm letting you know that's why I prefer to be Yoruba over Igbo. Because they believe in spiritual mechanism to get. I'm not gonna be practicing no voodoo and all that. I practice my Catholic Christianity, okay? I'm not doing that. No, we're not doing that, okay? My Catholic Christianity, okay? And I swear, and I thank God that I was able to see that. So I'm letting you know that. That's why I mainly prefer to be Yoruba over Igbo, okay? Because, and I'm not for voodoo being mixed with Catholic Christianity because that's sacrilegious. However, they was able to knock the racist French out of Haiti, and I don't have no problem with that, okay? All right? They knocked the French out of Haiti. You know, and I make some French myself, but some of the ones who enslaved and stuff, they went into revolt. So that's why I don't have a problem being Yoruba. Speaking of Hispanic roots, my Hispanic roots from Louisiana, I was dealing with some things at a job, I was gonna say a month, because I had to keep my mouth shut on that, okay, in a year. And I remember studying, I remember listening to, what's that man name? The Puerto Rican man, um, the one that Mark Anthony played, Clemente, I forgot his name. Not what they come on. God dog it. Um, not Johnny Pacheco. God dog it. Head Lavo. In Head Lavo, Father to Yamaya. Now, I'm not going to ever believe in Maya and Achun. Those are goddesses. Okay? There's only one God, Jesus Christ. But I like the African elements. And I remember saying, Agualine, Agualine, when it was raining. And I was dealing with a supervisor that was giving me a problem. Because I've got justice behind it. Just listen to that song got me so strong that I didn't care about the person who had to be a white person. Because people out here, they're white folks God. They're not God. I felt the strong to fight the situation, and I got justice because it wasn't just people who was the white person that were doing the problem. It was I'm gonna say cotton picking and straw picking folks who were above her and below her too was causing the problem. Say what country it was, whatever, because we know it's not India. But I'm saying, I didn't believe in the goddesses and God of Santeria because it's against my faith, but I use the same spiritual mechanism in my faith. You see what I'm saying? And in my Catholic faith. So that's why I prefer to be Yoruba than Igbo. Okay? So I'll be honest with you, I prefer that. Okay? If I am Igbo, I will claim it. Okay? But just to know that the African tribe believed in using spiritual mechanisms to get things to be reality, yo, and I use, you know what I'm saying? And I don't use that other stuff. I put it in my Catholic faith as and I do change my mindset. And I was able to survive during the homelessness. And I was doing good. I thought I was doing bad. No, I was getting food stamps. People come give me food. Y'all, I didn't ask these people. I ain't beg on the street. I begged to God. I said I'm gonna get it, and it happened. So that's why that I'm a very spiritual person, especially coming to an abusive family. Okay, so you understand why I'm able to use my spiritual mechanism to give it that. Okay, so that being said, but get back to I say Ebu, Mr. Johnson. Okay, okay. So you can't say I'm not ashamed of my African roots because I just told you straight up that I'm in Yoruba. Okay, so don't come at me. I'm gonna claim my Cherokee and all the other stuff, but I'm in Yoruba, my African side. Don't come at me because I know a lot of things about this man. We gonna add to this too. We have a mixed race man, Milana Vanguard, who was friends with Umar Johnson. These are puppets. One trying to destroy the multiracial movement with anti-blackness, because if you're mulatto, you cannot be anti-black, anti-white. Okay? Yes, African American people, we are partially mulatto besides indigenous. There's two definitions of mulatto: having one white parent and one black parent, and having both black and white ancestors. Our parents have black and white ancestors besides native, so we're partially mulatto. So Mulatto Vanguard with this nonsense, you're a puppet for Umar Johnson, and I know that because first of all, youngin, okay, and I did say youngin because I am 45 years old. You about to be 35 years old, probably already 40, 36. I'll be 46. We were born 10 years. You same age as Chris Brown, okay? I was turning 10. I was born. You don't know the multiracial movement. I know people in the multiracial movement back in the 90s when I was a teenager. I know Charles Michael Bird from Interracial Voice. We used to talk. Me and the guy from multiracial activist talking about James Ledger. He has part black kids. He meets with Native American white, like a white man. He has some PTS issues. I'm diagnosed with PTS from abuse and bipolar. But he military, military. My grandfather military. On my dad's side, he can go. Your dad up. I can tell he had PTSD too. And yeah, I have anger issues. And you saw somebody who's a vet's grandchild who have anger, who get anger issues. I can get ugly too. Okay, especially coming from abusive family, I can get ugly too. And we not friends no more for 10 years. But it's cool. I don't care about that. Anyway, he's 10 years older than I am. He wants 69, I want 79, whatever. Okay. But I know them. And this anti-black and calling people Bantu, that's not the multiracial movement. Multiracial movement was about uniting all of us who have multiracial ancestry. Whether you're dark, light, whether you're part Asian, part white, you're part Hispanic, it was about uniting everybody with multiracial roots and say, tell the government, make us multiracial on the paper, don't put us in more racial categories. It was about diversity. It's about respect. You had to respect people who look different from you. It's about diversity of every color, from dark, like a pure black person to a white person. It was about everybody coming together, unity, multiculturalism. It was not about this anti-black mess that we see on, I'm sorry to say it, some people in the Golden Spear. and also from Millennium Vanguard. Okay, we didn't. That's what I'm saying. This is you can tell somebody practicing witchcraft. I mean, I can say who it is to cause some cause a destruction to the multiracial movement. Because remember, you had Klansmen and Nation Islam going after Nazis, going after our movement. I mean, that's how bad it was. And probably some racist Hispanic folks too, who hate themselves because they mix Hispanic and black. We're trying to say they white, trying to whatever, trying to actually interracial voice was the main one mentioning that Mexicans and other Hispanics have black roots. I don't forget that. And we talked about that back in the 1990s and 2000s. Oh, we sure did. Okay. That Mexicans have black in thank you. Okay, and I was going to the library to do more research like I do when I was in college something. And I was in college then I was like, dang, unless I knew about physical being part black. Yes, okay. The simulation, Jose Vickers said, oh, I did my research on that. So to have these people like Blue Gelato, somebody I want to mention who's a stalker. Okay, y'all know who I'm talking about from Phoenix in Arizona and also from Detroit. Atlanta Vanguard. Any of these people from the Hispanic tips. We know we're talking about Kim 123. This is some demonic stuff. Okay, this is not our movement. So when I see that Millennium Vanguard is connected to Umar Johnson, you took a picture with that fool. You're a puppet. So I'm paying you to come in and destroy the multiracial movement. And I'm glad. Shout out to Javier Vega and to Malala Mixie for showing darker skin tones, a mixed race mulatto, because mulatto does not mean your color or your hair. It means your ancestry, your roots. Okay? And celebrating being part of the European and the African together. It's not about trying to say who, like us, like shout out to Creole culture. Us Creoles, we come in different skin tones and hair textures. The Anglo-Saxon is one about that colorism, okay, within the Louisiana Purchase into our community, and it divided our community, okay. But we coming back, all us Creoles, from the dog to white passing, we coming back. And all of us come together. We come together with all shit. That's right. We not with that. We ain't. We ain't with that shit. That's that old Anglo-Saxon racial body, black and white. That's right. And I'm into Anglo-Saxon too, but I'm tired of that mess. So we coming together. All of us, and the reason why I'm glad that Creole Culture said it, because I was on MySpace and I kept a low profile, but I was trying to promote my modeling and singing, and I belong to Creole. And it was Creoles of every color, skin tone, and we had a conversation in that group. There was no arguments. A lot of us came together. We was educated. I said, well, I felt I was 2006, y'all. I felt I was in heaven. And it's a Creole group on MySpace. We had Creoles of every skin tone, from every hair texture. It was beautiful. That's what God wants. Not a division, but here these folks infiltrating this stuff. So that's why. Okay? And y'all didn't keep Creoles out your mouth. We not with that, because you heard racial stuff by us. Not all practice as color is and hair texture either, okay? That's when the Anglo-Saxon came in and put that mess in Louisiana. Trust me, when I hear about Louisiana, it's mad. Because we had our own colony. We were black, Spanish, and French, Native American, and Spanish colony. And I'm a big fan, I'm an ex-Protestant, an ex-Warlock. I'm a big Catholic. I'm big on my Catholicism. You touch my faith, or we're going to have a problem with it. It was a Catholic country, college. It was different colors, hair texture. That's right. There was some racial, but it wasn't racial until Louisiana Purchase came in with the Anglo-Saxon. Okay, I'm not too bad, but I'm being real with y'all. Okay, so go back to that. Okay, when I see Umar Johnson talking trash, and I did mention Millennium Vanguard in this because I know that, and I believe in my heart. Man, Vanguard, you're a puppet for Umar Johnson to come and destroy the market with that nonsense. Y'all puppet, y'all nothing paid, because people realize black nationalists like Marcus Garvey were paid by Klansmen. Racists like Farrakhan, no, DJ Fad, he corrupt. He needs to be exposed to. him to apologize to Farrakhan. No, Farrakhan, let me, y'all, and I'm glad in racial voice. Farrakhan don't like Jews because his dad was a Jew. Yeah, I said it. Farrakhan is 910 the suspects who killed Malcolm X, and his daughter was trying to go after Farrakhan, which, God forgive me, I don't blame her. Farrakhan stole. No, I'm tired of this nonsense. I'm gonna tell the truth to the devil. Read this book called Inside the Nation Islam by Dr. Bevel L. White. I read it right after Michael Jackson had won his case. Okay? And I bought that book. And that book will tell you that Gaddafi did give Farrakhan a bunch of $1 billion to help Africans in the community, and it did not go nowhere. It went to Farrakhan and his friends' hands. And Vera White, Dr. Vera White, he's Afro-African fan from Belize. He's Brother Muhammad, okay? He exposed, he's Caribbean, well, actually South Central American, but he exposed that group. And you had people doing death threats on Dr. Vera L. White, okay? So when you read these books, because I read the books, I was in Job Corps. Actually, UPS came to Job Corps and got that book for me from Barnes and Nobles. I bought it with my own money. And I was reading before I started going to college. I read majority of it, read everything. But it would tell you what they went through. How they found out a mulatto, what's the name? Master Fraud, Wallace, okay, Muhammad he was mulatto. Everybody thought he was either part. They thought he was Asian. I think they thought he was Mexican or part Asian, part white, but something like that. I read, but he was. This man was white. He got locked up. He was in Fulton. He was in Fulton prison. The founder of the Asian Islam. So that'll change the subject, but they were founded by the Klan. They were paid by the Klan. Michael exposed. What's that man's name? God dog. H.L. Hunt. H.L. Hunt was the Klan which in Dallas. That's when he got Kennedy killed. It wasn't the entire mob. It was the Klan that killed Kennedy. Okay. So when you hear this stuff, okay, these folks are Klan run and finance, and they're trying to tell us, because based on our black roots, how we supposed to live like we a bunch of slaves. They don't want us to have true freedom. Okay, so I see Adam. Let's say your real name. I see you behind on YouTube talking mess. Okay, you paid. Call like it is. You paid, bro. Tell like it is. And Dr. Umar Johnson, let's go ahead and get him, because I'm about to go in on grill on this dude. Hold on, y'all ready to grill on Dr. Umar Johnson? Umar Johnson, your part black, white, and Cuban behind. I said part black, white, and 19 Native and Cuban behind. You ain't no offense to Cuban Hispanic people, but this man is part Hispanic. Your great grandfather from Cuba. Yes, I said it. Your daddy light skin with green eyes. You came out darker. You mad because you didn't come out and look like your damn daddy. I said it. You mad, that's why y'all here mad about us playing We Char Cherokee, we mixed the dead all us stuff, because you are mixed too, but people don't look at you as mixed. That's why you are, and then you stole money. You doing the same scam that Marcus Garvey stole money. You didn't build that school for the boys, and y'all, if he do make a school, don't you send your sons there? Hell, because of Sunday morning, hell to no, I would never let do that. No. You're a fraud. I bet you got snow bunnies on the side. You didn't take care of your own daughter. There's a lot of stories about your little fraud behind in Africa. And I'm sure them Africans don't know, y'all, where's my girl? Hold up. I know y'all like her, because she don't like Africans, but she like me. African phone trial. Get her. Y'all, contact. I hadn't talked to that girl in a long time. She won't again. Get my sister African phone trial. Let them Africans know, get that man out of Africa. That's a fraud. I'm sorry to say the N-word. That nigga's a fraud. He gonna take their money too. And he paid. I bet you him and Milan Vanguard are paid by Klansmen. That's who infiltrating. Shout out to Ava call his behind out. I swear. I don't agree with everything with Trina She, but this man, Umar Johnson, is a fraud. He ain't built no school. He going gamble that money. Donations. Don't you give donations. See, that's one thing. And we said, well, we out here begging for money. No, we have. Well, I believe getting paid based on your talent. That's why the Rockefellers didn't want us to be entrepreneurs because we were out there about beating us like to destroy the education system and made us to be workers, work for somebody, and not be entrepreneurs. While many of us are poor, don't have no place to go, and homeless. They didn't teach us no financial education. Okay, John Rockefeller did. Yeah, he messed up the education system. So did. So we have a right to get paid if we teach the truth. God gave us talent, right, to make we work. Remember, ever since Adam ate the fruit and Adam gonna have to work. You know what I'm saying? Eve had to board a child if they ate the bad fruit. We have to work, right? Okay. Well, we have natural born talents for us to be the workers. We don't have to work. We work for ourselves. So if we working on for ourselves on YouTube, we not being lazy. Entrepreneurship is that's what y'all pay for. Bill Gates do. You know, he stole the idea from them Indians about India. Anyone comes post about Microsoft. He invented that. He stole the idea. Y'all say the same thing about what's her name? What's that white man that made an Asian woman? And that's I know I'm on Facebook. Be careful, but I heard I'm gonna say it to the grapevine. That's Epstein type allegations on Mark Zuckerberg. Yeah, you messed up my account years ago, fool. So I'm gonna put it out there. You better come after me, okay? But it probably was the one telling R. Kelly everything. Who was an anti-R. Kelly because if he also in that mess like Epstein, because remember R. Kelly was not just getting help from the hood. He was getting from folks like Epstein and the white folks was involved. Yeah, because sex trafficking it's like a pyramid scheme. It is. And he was getting the higher up from those in the industry who's part in those satanic. It's deeper. You think y'all being hood and I hate to use the N word, but hood niggas. No, it's some white folks. Not all white people, but to the ones who it's a multiracial. No, I don't say multiracial. It's a multicultural, multiracial type crime scheme. You know what I'm saying? Different colors of people. Okay. And you never know if the dude down the street could be associated. He getting paid by the folks. He might look poor to deceive you, so you know, but he getting paid by the folks to come and get you. You know what I'm saying? That's how bad it is the sex trafficking rings, okay? And them satanic, okay? But my point is that y'all not saying anything about Mark Zuckerberg, and y'all go to his and pay for his stuff. So if we trying to make our own money on social media, we have right. I'm with that because we're trying to be our own entrepreneur, we're trying to be our own boss. We have right to get paid for telling the truth and make good content. We have talents. But this man here, at least I don't force y'all to do it, just on your own choice, and I pray about it. Y'all, this man here is lying to you, giving a mixture of truth and falsehood to trick people to get money out of, and going over the insecurity. Because a lot of us have been told that not to be free. You know what I'm saying? Ought to be safe. You know what I'm saying? That's another reason why the slave mentality. Let's not go on because Master don't like us being free. He might do something to us. Master will do something to you while you doing what he want to do or not. You be obedient to Master. He's still going to get treated bad by Master. Am I correct? Okay then. And he going by Master by promote this nonsense. So when he sit here saying that we are not Cherokee and Choctaw, and I got mad. Yes, nigga, yes I am part Cherokee. Nigga, you not full blown black either. Your dad came out light skinned with green eyes. What that come from? They didn't come from no African. Came from European, your bloodline. Are you mad because you didn't like your doggone daddy? Are you mad because you didn't get your daddy's features? Okay, then nigga, go get some bleaching cream and get some contacts and go about your business. I had to go there. Leave us alone by how we supposed to live our life. If we are mixed with them things, if we not lying, because I did my research, I ain't waste my time and pay money for knowing where I come from, okay? Leave, and since you love Africa so bad, stay there. Don't come back to the United States. Stay your behind in Africa. Don't come back. Actually, since Trump kick it, yeah, put your behind back there. You ain't gonna right. You stay up to get called ICE if Umar Johnson do come back to the United States. You damn right. Deport his behind to Africa. We don't want your behind here. Stay there. But guess what? Them Africans gonna get your behind for fraud them. And go African foreign child. Y'all contact her. I ain't talked to her in a long time. So I got my channel back. You tell acting fun and tell one acting about this old black American who mixed with different things, who came out darker skin, who food and paper, who part white, part Hispanic. He said, when we say you're Cuban, you're not African. You dumb, you're cool. When they were saying that nigga, okay, they saying, yeah, you have African blood. Cubans, even the ones who like white, have African blood. The ones who like black, and these, they have, all the American people died, but yeah, the American people who mix with the European and Africans, they still have it in their blood, Taino. Your daddy, your great grandfather, regardless what he looked like, had some European, Spaniard, and indigenous blood, took besides some African. Don't try to racialize your Latino grandfather. You know he was Afro mestizo, okay, genetically. So you gonna come here and try with that? Yeah, the FBA called you behind. I'm glad FBA did. And he was. Hold on, y'all. He was the fan Fat Joe. Ooh, oh. He was the fan. Y'all, he was the fan Fat Joe. Oh, you know, Fat Joe's the N word. He say nigga. Well, oh, and yes, Fat Joe have Afro mestizo blood, look mostly white. Okay, he was Hispanic and black, part Cuban, Puerto Rican, but there have been people Hispanic, Latino in New York City. He said no morenos, but you sing African people music. Make that make sense. Acting like City Blue. No. I already heard about City Blue. Like it ain't going after him, which I'm glad. I mean, don't forget for saying that. Remember he was saying, I'm not going to, no, and if you said, I'm not going to work for Diddy, that's good, okay? But, yeah, no black company, you know, and it's about prison politics, when they're going to have to, okay then. Okay, then you go work for Fat Joe then. Okay, you can go work for Fat Joe, thank you. Umar Johnson was working with defending Fat Joe. Why everybody was going after him. I was watching that on doggone when I was at CRU and they used computer. I laughed. Everybody clowning that dude. Yes, Fat Joe got allegations. Yes, it's funny that people go bad South Park Mexican. But remember Fat Joe said a song, oh, like you 16? Oh, he says trafficking too. Oh, the fraud didn't say anything about this pedophile. Ooh, pedophile. Like, couldn't about say about Drake, pedophile. Fat Joe, okay? And they said, and I think didn't Big Pun say he was not good to Big Pun's wife? Yeah, she called out Fat Joe. They said, and I know people who are Hispanic in New York who don't like Fat Joe. Shout out to Cuban Link. He called out Fat Joe. But Umar Evil, demonic, fraud Johnson, okay, was out here defending him. Now make this make sense, okay? He bashing Kobe's wife. Talking about a white woman. Vanessa daddy is white, okay? She's mixed. Her mama Mexican. How the hell she white? She part white, but she ain't no fool. And she don't like no... You think... Now, of course, Christina Aguilera is not Mexican part. Ignoring. I can see someone calling her a Cameron Diaz and not knowing that they part Hispanic and mixed with other things in the Hispanic. But for you to call Vanessa Brown white, that woman cannot pass. If Trump, I saw her, they thought she might be an illegal immigrant. No offense. I don't understand Dr. Umar Johnson. So how is she white, but the Fat Joe look more white or more European than her? And yeah, Fat Joe makes her black. I'm not, and she is too. Mexicans have black blood, okay? And she's from California with an Afro-Mexican co-founder, Louisiana, Los Angeles, okay? The last Mexican governor had black ancestry. But how is she? You missed that. You can tell she not a full-blown white woman. She Mexican and white. What's wrong with you? She don't like no Snow Bunny. I can see talking because she acting leather. You know, she's mixed, but she's like a white woman. She can pass. Vanessa can't pass with a white. What's wrong? Nigga, what's wrong with you? I said nigga. That's right. Nigga, what's wrong with you? That woman, Vanessa Brown, like no damn white woman. What the hell? But you defend Fat Joe. Are you in the sex trafficking with Fat Joe? Ooh, Because Fat Joe, let me say something. Yeah, but remember, Fat Joe got allegations in one of his songs. We said you 16. I thought whatever he was saying is y'all know what I'm talking about. And everybody going after Assault Park Massacre, not knowing they set him up. Carlos Croy here in Houston, but Fat Joe get a pass. Fat Joe admitted his song. Oh, I thought you was 16 or something. Really? Fat Joe get a pass. Being a pedophile, a trauma. What? Fat Joe get a pass being a trauma. What? And while everybody trashing Fat Joe during Christmas time, saying the word nigga, you was out here defending Fat Joe. Huh? Nigga, please. Nigga, please. Stay your ass in Africa. Don't come back. Please don't y'all. If Umar Johnson come back, call that ice. Call that ice. Call that ice. Call that ice on Dr. Umar Johnson behind stage right. Stay in Africa. Don't come to the United States. Stay your behind in Africa. Don't come back to the United States. Stay your ass in Africa. Do not come back. Stay there. Do not come back. Please don't come back. Don't come back. Please. And if African people, y'all want to support Umar Johnson, please do. I support it. If y'all want to be ICE to Umar Johnson, please do it. That man's a fraud. He's there for money. He lying. And you're here talking about mixed with Native American. Nigga, get out of my business. Get out of my dick. I mean, because I'm saying, y'all get on my nerves. Not all our Native American ancestors were slave masters, idiot. They mixed with the black folks and helped black folks get out of slavery, stupid ass nigga. Fraud ass nigga. Take your bitch ass, stay your ass in Africa. Don't come back to the United States. And Africans, please deport his ass. They go to some island. Go to Epstein Island and shit. Shit, one of those nasty islands. No kids in there, because I don't want you over there being no pedophile, but take your ass in the island. Go, what is the yeah, send them to Sinhalese Island. Remember them Sinhalese? The white poor Asian man was trying to go there and try to reach Christopher Columbus. So he gonna preach the gospel, and they told him behind, leave them people alone. He disobeyed, and the boy Aaron instructed his ass right, and the show did. Go there. Don't come to. Please stay your ass out. Do not come back to the United States, and leave them Africans alone. Africans, please kick them out. Yeah, send ICE over there. Send the immigration. South Africa, you must go leave a country now. You are a fraud, American fraud. They're gonna get out of our country right now. I don't think South Africa was like Nigerian. You must leave our country right now. You're a gata. Yeah, you're a gata. Nigga, ass out of Africa. You damn right, and I'm with them. Get your bitch ass out. Don't come in and don't you dare. Leave them Africans alone. Yeah, he a fake pure African. He mixed with white, Indian, some Cuban, some Spanish and indigenous, but Afro mestizo. He mixed with that. He there light skinned with green eyes. He no full blown black man talking about Africa. Dude, yes, Africans. Please, in any country, in your country, kick his ass out, please. He is a fucking fraud. I hate to cuss on Sunday morning. He is a fraud. Dr. Umar Johnson is a fraud. Okay, paid by some clans or some white supremacists. I'm telling you. There's been a historical of that. Okay? Keep our part black Native American ass out your bitch ass mouth, nigga. Don't talk about us on going to talk shit about us. Leave us, because not all of us, our African and Native American ancestors enslaved our black ancestors. They helped them come out of the plantation and also let them be free in their own little nations. You are so stupid. Yeah, there was slave masters. There was also slavery in Africa. We ain't talking about that shit. There were black slave owners here, you lie. We ain't talking about there were mixed race black and pure ones who were free, who mistreat the other Africans. So do not talk about that. Shut up, please. Stay your bitch ass out of the United States. Get your ass out. And South African police and immigration, ICE, please do the deportation. Get his ass. Let him go to an island by himself. I feel sorry for his daughter. Mm-hmm. Umar Johnson. Yo, get your bitch ass out of our country. I said what the hell I said. Don't come to our country no more. Don't come. Don't come. Don't come. Stay home. Your new home. Okay? Don't, please. We don't need you over here. And leave us alone. Stop lying to the people in South Africa. South Africans, we mixed too, okay? And I'm mixed with African American, French, Creole, English, Irish, Scottish, and one of my grandfathers was Cherokee. And he didn't slave nobody. His son didn't slave nobody. He married my mulatto for grandmother, okay? Who's part white, part black. Shut the fuck up. Don't talk about my people again, okay? I'm just saying that shit. Keep our names out your bitch ass mouth, nigga. Shoot, you mad because you can come out light skin, green eyes like your damn dad. That's what it was. That was just making this a fucking tour and stealing money about a school for black boys. Y'all bet not send your son to that stupid ass school. Should be probably worse than Oprah school down in Africa. We already know about what's going on with Oprah school, about all the allegations they say about Oprah school. Okay, probably 10 times worse than that. Don't send your kid there. Shoots. Yeah, he trying to use that money to go out here on tour and lie and play a game. Nigga, stay out and hold on into a trash or mulatto vanguard. Shut the fuck up about being mixed race. And yes, I am multiracial, nigga. I come from multiracial lineage. Okay? I did my research on my people. Can't tell me I'm not mixed. I met my white cousins. Okay? Back in 2016 and 18. I met my Asian, well, actually, it was an Asian doctor cousin, but also who was adopted by my one long distance white cousin. He showed me pictures of that. But I also went to go see, when I was working, white woman who actually her ex-husband was related to Sam Houston. When I mentioned the Bug family in Houston, Texas, my fifth grandmother, my mom's side, who's white, and the Bug Collins, Fitzgerald, if it was a Fitzgerald, that's my step fourth grandfather, Fitzgibbons. Because I'm the Collins descendant, not the Fitzgibbons, okay? Point is, okay? Her first husband was passive white. I'm Jack Collins' fourth grandson, okay? He, so she said straight up, that's my family. And they talked about my fourth grandmother married a colored man, but who passed. So she knew I was descendant. And I said, yeah, my great grandpa Ray that's his great grandmother. And so we hugged each other and we were working in frame security at Toyota, not Toyota, it was soccer, no, it's a baseball study, Minute Park. Okay, back in 2018. That's my long, and people shot. That's my longest white cousin. I ain't care people laughing. That's my longest white cousin. If I'm fully black when I have white relatives, nigga, shut the fuck up. Call someone Bantu, nigga. You bought Bantu too. Shit. Okay, you a puppet for that nigga. Both y'all some dumb ass niggas. I said what the hell I said. Y'all both some dumb, stupid niggas on social media trying to start a division and shit, and probably paid by some white supremacists, some Klansmen, some Nazi. Yeah, get a check. Okay? And Africans, do not invite that nigga back to your countries. Do not keep Umar Johnson out of your fucking country. Keep that nigga out. He's a fucking fraud.